Rare earth magnets are hiding inside your phone, your car, and weapons systems protecting our world. They're so important that governments are spending billions to build factories, pass laws, and make deals to secure them.
So what's really happening right now in the global magnet supply chain?
Today, China dominates magnet production so completely that the United States, Europe, and their allies are racing to break this dependency. New U.S. legislation called the Magnets Value Chain Support Act of 2026 offers tax credits to boost American production. But how fast can factories actually be built? In the coming weeks, expect to see the first commercial orders of American-made magnets from USA Rare Earth's Oklahoma facility, a confirmed milestone set for Q2 2026. Meanwhile, China is expected to maintain tight export controls on certain materials. Defense contracts with U.S. companies will keep pressure on suppliers to source domestically. These are not predictions, they're based on announced timelines and government agreements already in place. There's a real shortage right now. The world is short roughly 9,000 metric tons of neodymium-praseodymium oxide in 2026 alone. That's about 10% of total demand. The gap is expected to widen to 21,000 metric tons by 2028. This gap is driving every decision being made. Two major strategies are unfolding. MP Materials, backed by the U.S. Department of Defense with $400 million, is vertically integrating mining to magnets at their California mine and Texas facilities. In parallel, Canada's Saskatchewan Research Council is producing rare earth metals for American magnet makers through a partnership with Aurelloys. These are complementary plays. Over the next 6 to 12 months, recycling is going to matter more. Companies like Novian Magnetics, Hypromag, and Cyclic Materials are launching closed-loop systems to recover magnets from old electronics. These won't replace mining, but they could supply 10 to 15% of demand within 2 years. However, magnets made outside China still cost 30 to 50% more. That's the honest obstacle. Supply will improve, but price competitiveness is a medium confidence prediction, it depends on volume. By 2028 and beyond, several transformations should be visible. USA Rare Earth's Round Top mine in Texas is targeting late 2028 production. This is a stated target, though mining timelines often slip. New U.S. defense sourcing rules will require companies to prove domestic or allied origin for magnets. And demand keeps climbing. EVs, wind turbines, and humanoid robots all use permanent magnets, and that demand is growing at 8% per year. Long term, the supply chain will be less centered on China, but it won't be independent for at least 3 to 5 years. The magnet supply chain is now a race that involves governments, defense budgets, and geopolitics. Factories are being built, partnerships are forming, and recycling is starting. But China will remain a major player for years. The winners won't be those with the fastest mines, they'll be those building the most complete supply chains, from raw material to finished magnet to customer. And that's still happening right before our eyes.